We're at the Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium for the final group game of Group C, which still hangs in the balance. K3 Futsal Club have it all to do as they take on Goal Hunters FC. We're live from the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. Match number 26 should be a cracker, and if it's any close to match number 25, then we'll be happy about that because match number 25 was one of the best you'll see between Pondicherry United and Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. This is how it sets up. Goal Hunters are top on 6 points. K3 Futsal Club, if they win or draw, they will go through to the quarterfinals. Hazrat Nizamuddin Club have now gone on to 3 points, and their goal difference is much better than Pondicherry United. Half an hour ago, I wouldn't have said that because Pondicherry United were 2-0 up in that particular fixture, but then club, and as things stand, it is their goal difference which is -5. Pondicherry United's goal difference is even worse, so they are out. But K3 Futsal Club have a goal difference of -1. So Goal Hunters, even if they win, if they don't win by a margin of 5 or so, then K3 Futsal Club will still go through. So as I mentioned earlier on, it could very well be whoever doesn't concede the most versus Goal Hunters goes through. But of course, easier said than done. As the two sides come out, K3 Futsal Club in their red strip, Goal Hunters FC in the yellow. You can feel the tension in the Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium. I wonder if Hazrat Nizamuddin side are watching on from the stadium themselves. If they are, we'll kind of pan to them and see their reactions as the game progresses, or else, like all of you, will be tuning in via YouTube on the Indian Football YouTube channel. And all the action is live and exclusive. It's the second matchup of the day. The first one was an absolute thriller, and a lot rests on this particular fixture as K3 Futsal Club look to join Goal Hunters at the top of Group C. As things stand, they are at the top. Of course, Goal Hunters, 2 wins in 2 matches, scoring 23 goals, conceding only 4. But K3 Futsal Club, they will be raring to go in their red strip. That's the starting 5. A bit of a change to the starting 5 from Goal Hunters' point of view. I'll get to that in a bit. Here are the match officials for today. Ajay Singh and Vihoke are the 2 referees on the court, and Tanveer Wani, 3rd referee timekeeper. Surindran K. Arindam Bhattacharya is your match commissioner. And my name's Liam. Back-to-back matches for me, and it's a pleasure as always to be on the mic for these bouts, especially the ones which decide the quarterfinalists. Here are the starting 5 for K3 Futsal Club: Roshan, Prashant, Satish, Kumar, Mohammad Kashif, and G. Suresh. Captain is Roshan Singh. On the bench, lots of options: Nana, Satvik, Sanju, Prithvi, Nishant, Kevin, Ashwin, and Shlok. Their coach is Divakar Deepak William. And coach Dhirendra Kumar Singh sets up a different starting 5 for Goal Hunters. There's Manav Mukul, Ghaite, Akshay Huria with the captain's armband, and Alif Molla starts in goal. On the bench, there's Satyam, Nishant, Ansh, Nitesh, Anmol, Krishan Mahip, Bijoy, and Kuber. So a bit of a change to the starting five. Ansh drops to the bench. I think Mahip as well. Mukul starts off. Manav usually starts as well. Akshay comes off from the bench usually, but this time he is the skipper. And Ghaite with his ever present persona is also starting for Goal Hunters. So it all ends with this game in Group C. A lot to play for K3 Futsal Club. A win or a draw, or even a loss without a big margin, and they are through to the quarterfinals. Goal Hunters would love to keep their 100% record straight, but they have made a couple of changes to their starting five. Of course, we will see the likes of Ansh and Mahip and Bijoy, who have been playing really well. We will see them come onto the pitch soon. But from K3's point of view, don't concede too many. Of course, that's not how you usually go into games. You want to go and win. Yes, that will be the first priority. Because in the quarterfinals, if you do qualify, you will face dominant sides like Goal Hunters. They would like to keep the scoreline as low as possible. But Goal Hunters, on the other hand, haven't made a habit of that. Scoring 12 in their first game, 11 in their second. Let's see how many they can get in the third. Bit of an attacking run there from Suresh, but he's stopped by Mukul. And various different goal scorers from a Goal Hunter's point of view. So no matter who starts or who plays, different scorers always on the charts. Akshay Huria, the skipper, scored a couple in the first game. That's a nice ball down the center. Ghaite plays it wide for Manav, holds on to possession for a bit. One back pass for this move. Nice pass through though from AIFF, and good challenge. As K3 Futsal are up to the task, they would have watched the previous game. Big day for Roshan Singh, the skipper, the defender, who plays at the back along with Suresh, and of course Mohammad Kashif, the goalkeeper too. With every passing minute, they'll be happy if they don't concede goals. Already 2 minutes gone, but can they score one? Here's an opportunity down the right hand side. Shot is taken. First post save there from AIFF. You expect him to make that one. Satish could have tried to go second. Not easy though. With this futsal ball to guide it into those corners. That's why each goal has to be meticulously finished. But K3 have started off decently. Another shot blocked by Akshay. What a pleasure it was to call match number 25. Hazrat Nizamuddin losing by 2 goals to nil, then scoring 8 in the last 10 minutes or so, turning the game and the points table in Group C on its head, and making this game a lot more interesting as well. Here's an opportunity for Ghaite. Great save. Making himself big there, Mohammad Kashif. I said that it's going to be a big day for him. He wants the goalie roll after making that save. Just delaying it a bit. But too much space there for Ghaite on the left. Akshay takes the shot, takes the corner. Shot comes in from Manav, but it's wide. That's a decent ball Down to the left wing. Good defensive work from Manav. He and Ansh at the back usually start off. This time Ansh, the skipper, getting a bit of a rest, a bit of a breather. They'll have 1 day's rest and then start off their quarterfinals day after tomorrow. Will goal Hunters. That's a great move by Manav. Takes a shot. It's blocked. On the rebound, Prashant can carry it forward. Bit of a loose touch from him. Here come K3 Futsal Club again. Looking for that pass. It was never really on from Prashant. Akshay plays it through. Nice hold up play from Manav. Very physical in his approach. And that's the strength that goal hunters possess. Their back two are always nice and physical, not allowing the attackers of the opponents to move forward. And their front two always moving around, passing. Not like the back two can't pass either. They are very good moving forward too. A really nice blend, a really nice balance in this goal hunter side. That's another shot blocked, rather saved by Kashif. Prashant plays it through. That's a decent ball, but Alif comes in and clears. Mukul, who's starting in the defense today, he's also really sturdy at the back. Very steady. Scored a nice goal as well on a couple of occasions. And here comes a change, perhaps. That's a decent ball towards Akshay. Didn't read it. It looks like Ansh is coming on for goal hunters. No time being wasted. As their name suggests, they want to hunt for goals. That's a poor back pass from K3 Futsal Club. And now goal hunters have an opportunity from the free kick. K3 Futsal Club, the champions of Karnataka Futsal. And qualifying for this tournament, of course, goal hunters, 3-time Delhi Futsal champions. Ansh comes on for the free kick itself, along with Bijoy, who has scored goal after goal for goal hunters. He'll probably set it up for Bijoy. Which side though, left or right? Bijoy makes a run. That's a great ball, but well read by Kashif. And now a long ball played by K3, well negotiated by Manav. And Mukul holds on to it for a bit, but he loses possession. Wins back the ball quite well though. Here they come again. Suresh goes for a shot through the legs. Ansh has it blocked. And Mahip will come onto the pitch for goal hunters. There they are. Hazrat Nizamuddin side watching on. Cheering for you know who. For goal hunters, wanting them to score as many as they can. That's a decent ball. And now it opens up a bit for Manav. Waiting for options. Cuts inside. Beautifully set up. Bijoy. Great save by Kashif. Sublime movement there from goal hunters. That's what they're all about. But very good reading of the play there by Kashif. Roshan Singh, the skipper, watching on. They call him the destroyer. Gets a talking to here from the ref. Mahip involved as well. 5 minutes played. So if you divide the game into quarters, first quarter done. No goals conceded from K3 Futsal Club. They'll be happy about that. But still a long way to go. Pondicherry United didn't concede for a long time. I beg your pardon. First quarter of this particular half finished. Try to set up the corner here. Ansh plays it through Bijoy. In fact, it was Mahip who couldn't get the shot away. Nice ball over the top, but dealt with. That's beautiful work for Bijoy. He's wanting a foul, doesn't get it. Now K3 have possession, but they can't make the most of it. Here's Bijoy again. Not the most free-flowing games, which will play to the strengths of K3 Futsal Club. Hazrat Nizamuddin Futsal Club watching on, and they know that there's a long way to go. They won't get disappointed just yet. They want Goal Hunters to win by a big margin for them to go through on a superior goal difference. Here's Mahip, takes a shot over the top into the stands. Now the ball can't be fetched by Roshan this time. And shoots. Good save from Kashif. They call him the Guardian. And he makes a really good stop up to his left. Not sure what the issue is, or I think they felt the ball had gone out, but you've got to keep playing. Nice challenge there from Mahip. And speaking of goal difference, what a great game it was between K3 Futsal Club and Hazrat Nizamuddin. It was a 5-4 victory. One of the closest games we've seen in the tournament. K3 won that 5-4. Won that state championship in Karnataka in March. Did K3 Futsal Club, beating the best in their state to become the best. And have done really well in this Futsal Club Championship. Here they come again. Shots taken. Don't think there was a touch. Oh, yes, there was a touch on it. So good save from AIFF. And now Manav will come on for Mukul. So a few really good chances for K3. From that angle, they're opening up that right hand side pretty well. Not easy to beat the keeper from there though. Bit of space opening up. Decent ball through. That should have been finished. Lovely move there down the right hand side. Started off from Satish. Laid it off to Roshan, who should have scored. And Satish comes back and retrieves the ball. Poor touch. from Kevin, who's just come on. Goal Hunterz not playing with that fluidity that we know of. And just when I say that, a really nice move, chance to score. Challenge comes in, and it is the first goal. Goal Hunterz prevail and score the first of the day for themselves. And Hazrat Nizamuddin will really appreciate that. And he'll be hoping that the floodgates have opened. Apologies for that. A few technical difficulties, but we're back at Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium. 1-0 to goal Hunters. K3 Futsal Club started off really well, but if there's one thing we know about goal Hunters, it's that once they score one, then they start finding their rhythm. Here's Mahib. Looks for the run beyond him, keeps going, opens it up. Easy save for Kashif. Nice ball through. Ansh does well. He's so composed at the back. And now he continues his run. Ansh can finish it off. Oh, it's gone the other way. Mahib doesn't say anything about that. Suresh wins the foul. So halfway through the first half, K3 Futsal will be really happy with the way they've started in the sense where they haven't conceded too many chances. And that'll be a foul. 5 fouls. And then you can't make any more in one half. Similar to a basketball game. Chance for the second. That is the second. Mahib scores. And now there'll be a little bit of tension in the K3 Futsal Club dugout. Poor marking. He was all alone. Easy ball for Manav to play through. Mahib hits it with his left foot. And from a Hazrat Nizamuddin point of view, the floodgates have opened. And they'll be happy about that. Roshan loses out. Ansh. Dinks it over. Lovely ball. Bijoy. Back to Ansh. Goes for the outstep pass. Roshan's pass doesn't find his teammate. Bijoy doesn't get the ball back. Slightly disappointed. But now it opens up for K3 Futsal. Down the left. Shot is taken. Good save from AIFF. But then so easily goal Hunters start an attack of their own. This might be the way to get past them. The goal Hunters side along the wings. But they will always expect AIFF to make those saves. He's such a good goalkeeper. Any keeper really should make those saves. Again down the right hand side they go. Taking it too wide this time. Should be a corner. And it is. Tense faces. And I'm sure they won't show too many expressions. That should be a deflection, should be a corner. Because until the final scoreline, the narrative can keep changing. Not the best of corners. Needs to be kept in though. Eight minutes to go. K3 Futsal have to just stay within touching distance. And after a point they, not now but later, they might just shut up shop and say let's not concede anymore. That is of course a very tough thing to do. You've got to try and go for the win. Tentative to take the shot this time. Manav retrieves. He continues his run. He's going to be free here. Manav for 3 for goal Hunters. That will be 3. Easy as you like. And the way K3 are losing their runners, this could be a long afternoon ahead. Got to stick man to man. A give and go. And it was really easy there for Manav to sort that through. Now Akshay comes on. Plays it wide. Not enough space on that occasion for Anmol, who's also had a really good tournament so far. Akshay holds on to possession. Goes all the way back to the keeper. AIFF doesn't take any chances. Akshay does really well to intercept that one. Here's Ansh. They are relentless when they get going, the Goal Hunters team. That's a challenge that comes in. Did get the ball. These 50-50s are very dangerous sometimes. That's why players wear shin guards as well. Nice setup there. This is great movement. The pass should have come back towards Manav, who was free. But Bijoy loves to score. We know that already. Bijoy with 9 goals already in 2 games. Third in the goal scorers list so far in the Futsal Club Championship. And there will be a timeout. Called by K3 Futsal Club. A bit of a breather, which is what they need up against a relentless goal hunter side. 3 goals to the good for them. 2 fouls from each team. And there's the Hazrat Nizamuddin boys. 8-2 victory. What a victory that was. All smiles. Whatever happens, even if they don't qualify, they will be delighted with that performance. Out of nowhere. And the way they just fed off of each other, I think that was brilliant. The energy that was shown whenever somebody scored a goal, the next person absorbed that energy, turned it into something himself. Here's a chance. Nice ball across, but no proper purchase on the flick. Here could be a chance for 4. Good defensive work. Ansh lets it go before he's put under pressure by one of the opponents. Akshay lets it be. Shot is taken. Decent attempt there from Bijoy. That's a nice turn. Opportunity here. Great save by Alif. And that is calm stuff from Mukul to get the ball away. But they've had their chances. Have K3 Futsal Club. They will have a few more. They've got to take them. Every goal counts, as I said. Looking for a 1-2 there. Doesn't work. Now Pondicherry United have gone down to minus 13 goal difference, which is extraordinary. They had it all to themselves at one point. Had they won that game, they would have gone to 6 points. Then all they would have required is for Goal Hunters to beat K3 Futsal Club, and they were through. But then Hazrat Nizamuddin Club came back from nowhere to win 8-2. Good defensive work from Akshay. As things stand, Hazrat Nizamuddin have a goal difference of minus 5. And now K3 Futsal Club have had a goal difference of minus 1. Coming into this one, it has become minus 4. So 2 more goals. A 5-0 victory or 5-goal victory in terms of a margin will do it for Hazrat Nizamuddin. They've taken too long. The goalkeeper's taken too long to release the ball. And the ref has called it. These are rookie mistakes. Looks like it's going to be indirect. So indirect kick means you need a touch of somebody before the ball goes into the back of the net. They've marked one man each, but any kind of touch here can take it forward. Set up by Ansh. Mukul's shot is blocked. Three minutes 40 to play. Easy interception there from Ansh. Here's Suresh, who's created quite a few chances. It's going to be very tough to go the next half without conceding at all. Here's Suresh. Shot is wide. They have to go the next half and this without conceding more than 2. Not going to be easy the way Goal Hunters are playing. It's in the second half where they usually score most of their goals. Aside from Delhi. Another opportunity. Headers wide. Good ball into the area. And that was put wide. These are the chances they need to take. They need to close that gap between them and their opponents. Need to improve that goal difference, which is not looking great right now. Ansh opens up a bit of space. Doesn't find the pass he was looking for towards Ghaite, who's back on. Nice ball over the top. Akshay loses his footing, which means there's a bit of space opening up. But they can't keep control there. Suresh on that particular instance. There's the futsal ball. Smaller than a usual football, heavier as well. Ball sticks to your feet, sticks to the ground. Very tough to take a shot. It is quite heavy. That's a good save. They couldn't get the shot away properly though. Just under 3 minutes to play in this first half. A 3-goal lead for Goal Hunters. That's a foul from Mukul. Easy pickings for the ref. Easy decision to make. Nice defensive work there from Akshay. Looking for a 1-2. That's a great move. What a save from AIFF. Flying to his left. The goal Hunterz goalie. Making a really good stop. Keeping it to 0. Here come goal Hunterz. 2 minutes to play. Bit of a back pass there. Needs to clear his lines. Ball goes over the post. Thankfully for Mohammad Kashif. We've had a few good chances here. K3 Futsal Club. But AIFF has kept them at bay. That's a nice turn. Bit of a slip there from Sanju. And Ghaite has been brought down. Easy call to make for the ref. Nice ball from AIFF through the center. Bit of a discussion here. Mahep, Mukul and Akshay decide how they're going to go about this ball that will be played. Mahep plays it towards Akshay. Opens it up, takes a shot. Very good save. Nice movement there from Akshay Huria. Kashif and AIFF have made some good stops on either end in the first half. Kevin Xavier looks like he'll be coming on. Akshay to take the corner. Plays it all the way back to the keeper. AIFF. Nice ball through. Ghaite gets brought down once again. No foul this time though. Mukul wins the ball back. Don't know how much of a foul that was, but it's been given by the ref. Possession lost, set, and that will be 4. No, it won't be 4. Ghaite misses it. Akshay can't believe it. Neither does Ghaite. That was an easy opportunity for him. In fact, the keeper didn't get there in time. Bottom left corner was open. Goal Hunterz usually put those chances to bed. That's why the reaction. Akshay opens it up. Mahep. Very composed on the ball. Lifts it over the top. Ghaite sets it up for Akshay. This could be four. Akshay gets brought down. No foul, says the ref. He's on his way down anyway. It's a bit of a stoppage here. Good chance for Akshay, but lots of physicality. It's not easy to get your shot away. Roshan sets it up. Prashant tries to play it through. Very good defensive work, dropping back. Hayate can't get the touch this time. And he goes for the pull. I saw that. Unnecessary to bring down Sanju. So Sanju receiving a bit of treatment. He'll have to go off for a bit. They're getting quite intense between him and Ghaite. I'm sure they've got their calculators out and done all the specifics. Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. They know exactly what goal hunters need to do. Win by a margin of 5-0 and they're through on goal difference. Under 30 seconds to play. Decent ball through, but not on the same wavelength. And those chances which they had stopped by AIFF really makes a difference. Here he is. Made some really good saves. Had they scored those, it would have been a different storyline, but they've got to take the positives out of this particular half. They've conceded three, they've created chances. K3 Futsal Club, it's in their hands. They're not like Hazrat Nizamuddin who have to watch on from the stands. Their destiny is in their own hands, which is always a better position to be in. But that'll be half time as the hooter goes. Calm and composed from goal hunters. Sparks of brilliance from K3 Futsal Club. And nerves galore in the stands from Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. Lots of narratives to explore. We'll do that in the second half. But for now, K3 Futsal Club failing to score, conceding 3 versus Goal Hunters, setting us up for what should be a nervy, entertaining second half. At halftime, it's K3 Futsal Club nil, Goal Hunters 3. So it all comes down to the final 20 minutes of match number 26. One half to play. Goal hunters need to do a favor for Hazrat Nizamuddin to qualify. Need to win by 5 goals. They've already got 3 of those. K3 Futsal Club need to avoid losing by that margin. And the best way to do that is to score a few themselves. There's Alif, who made some good saves in that first half. Goes for the chip. Kashif goes for the shot himself. Great save by Alif. These two are playing a game on their own. That would have been a spectacular goal had Kashif scored. On the other hand, Alif had to be careful. Didn't go over him though. So it was an easier save to make. Here come K3 Futsal Club. They tried to chip one into the danger zone, but cleared away by goal hunters. There's Kashif again. Plays a long ball. Good interception by Ansh. Just about got there. Another ball played through. Chance to shoot. Good block. And on the counter, rather on the rebound, Roshan couldn't really find that back header he was looking for. Nice turn. But Mahib couldn't find that pass. I wonder if goal hunters were just told by Hazrat Nizamuddin Club, why don't you win by 5? Do us a favor. I'm sure goal hunters won't be thinking about how to help Hazrat Nizamuddin Club, that's for sure. Chance to shoot. Oh, that's a great move between Ansh and Mahib. But of course, you do want to score as many goals as possible. I think the main thing would be keep a clean sheet. They haven't kept a clean sheet so far. And if the goals come along with that, then why not? Lots of time to score those two though. Nice move there by K3 Futsal. Shots taken. Save by Alif. Always expect him to make that kind of a save. Straight towards him. Another shot. Over the top into the stands. That's a nice shot again. This time saved by Kashif. Mahib opening out that angle on the left hand side. Corner for goal hunters. Ansh tries to set it up. Final touch was of Bijoy. Although I think that final touch was outside, but anyway. Roshan dinks it over the top. There's no one home though. Lovely ball through. This could be 4. It's missed again by Bijoy. I think the first post was probably the better option. Easier said than done, of course, but a lovely ball through the center. And they've missed a few chances, which they usually mop up. And that'll only frustrate one team. And that's the one sitting in the stands, Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. Here's Alif. Will he go and take a shot himself? He might just. Alif takes a shot. Now it's an opportunity for Kashif to shoot. And he hits the top of the net. That would have been spectacular, but I think Ansh had it covered. Now Alif plays it through. Bijoy with the touch. Dink over the top. Manav's header didn't work. That's played wide by Suresh, or rather by Satish, but too wide. Another throw from the keeper. Manav is free. Bijoy does well to hold on to that one. Here's Ansh. Plays it to Manav, slightly behind him. Lots of running from either side. That's how this format is. It's not going to get any easier. Quarterfinals to come from day after. Tomorrow is a rest day. It's designed in such a way that every team has at least one day between fixtures. Such are the intensity of the matches, you do need that break. Bijoy has a bit of space in the middle if he wants to go for it. He doesn't. Okay, holding on to possession here. Ansh plays it back to Bijoy, who gets the challenge and will accept the foul and the free kick. "17 minutes to play. These two teams could be the ones to make it through from Group C. That's a foul from Ansh. Can K3 Futsal Club pull one back here? That's a nice run. Chance to shoot. Another good save from Alif, but that's a tricky run down the left by Prashant. Opened up a bit of space nicely for himself. Not too much of tempo from the goal hunters in this second half, but they suddenly switch it on. That's what they're all about. Just when you get slightly complacent. That's a nice ball from Mahib. Gets it back. Plays it to the left now. Bijoy scores. Cuts inside and finds the back of the net. And for a second, I thought he was going to square it to Mahib, who made a good run. But Bijoy used that as a decoy and surprised us all. Great strike under the keeper's arms for his 10th goal of the Futsal Club Championship. Poor defensive work. You have to say the keeper as well should have stopped that. Maybe he couldn't see the shot, and that's why it was very well worked there by Bijoy. Here they have another chance. Mahib doesn't turn and shoot. Manav holding on to possession really well. Just plays it behind Bijoy. Now 16 minutes to go. One goal to get for goal hunters for Hazrat Nizamuddin to be in the driver's seat, to be in the quarterfinals. After an unprecedented 8-2 win. They just kept scoring goals for fun. Here's a chance for K3. Not the best of shots. Easy for AIFF. Good interception for Suresh. Here they come again. Shot not taken first time. Now they do. Save from AIFF. What a game he's having. They take the corner quickly. And goal hunters have switched off for a second there. But the shot wasn't on target. Roshan and Mahip having a bit of a push around. Not sure what the issue is. I think he took too long to clear that. And a yellow card for Roshan for pushing Mahip off the ball. I think that's the correct decision from the ref. That's a nice flick through. Opportunity for number 5. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Wonderful stuff from Mahip and Manav. And then a poor ball over the top. That would have been one of the best goals we've seen. Here's another opportunity. Saved by the keeper. They need to clear it away. Now goal hunters are really dominating. That could be 5. In fact, the shot's not taken. Great save from Kashif, making himself big. Chances galore for goal hunters. This could be the end for K3. If they concede another, that could be a foul. No, says the ref. As Manav lost possession, he's asking the question now. Manav was free, but the shot is taken by Mahip. And another ball to no avail. Nice flick again. This time Anmol can't get the touch. He's come on after a while. Defensively, K3 have lost their shape. Another back pass played. And another free kick. Free kick opportunity. Anshan Mahip stand over it. Probably flicked this behind him, but Mahip is standing over it. Ansh touches it. Mahip's shot is blocked quite well there by Sanju. Just getting slightly frustrated now, Mahib, for goal hunters. The bit of the physicality on display. K3 need to hang in there. Need to hope to score a goal and most importantly not concede. That's a good ball through. The flick is just wide. Great attempt. That move was worthy of a goal, but it didn't find the back of the net. Loose touch there from Mahib. Anmol tries to open it up for himself. Really good save again from Kashif. Anmol again sets it up. And Akshay scores. 5 for goal hunters. And this could be the beginning of the end for K3 Futsal Club. Very well set up there by Anmol and an instinctive touch from Akshay Huria. That would have been a great save by Kashif. He got a touch to it. Akshay has the celebration ready. Scores, I think, his third of the Futsal Club Championship. And as I said, we shared the field a long time ago. Akshay Huria, part of a training camp in Club Atletico Boca Juniors in Argentina. We both shared the field and the dressing room. So to call his goal at the Club Futsal Championship, quite a nice moment. He's playing really well, leading the goal hunters today. That's a really nice turn from Anmol. Almost got the nutmeg as well. 11 years ago, that training camp in Boca Juniors, and of course he's learned a lot from there, as all of us did. Now back to this particular game, 5 goals. The third time they've scored 5 here, goal hunters. Anmol gets the nutmeg this time, plays it wide to Akshay, gets it back. They're finding their flow again here, goal hunters. Ansh calms it down a bit. They scored 12 goals, then 11 in the first 2 games. The goal hunter side, the Delhi Futsal champions. Now they've got 5. And that is bad news for K3 Futsal Club because now their goal difference goes to -6. And that's why a timeout has been called. Because they realize they have to reassess. If only we could hear what they're talking about here. Coming into this game, they had 8 goals for, 9 goals against. That's -1. Now -5 to that, which makes it -6. And on the other hand, Hazrat Nizamuddin Club, there they are. 14 goals for, 19 goals against. That's -5. So not only sitting pretty up in the stands, but sitting pretty in second place. The way the goal difference is right now, which means K3 Futsal Club need to score without reply from goal hunters. And I have to say, K3 Futsal Club have created chance after chance, but Alif Molla has made some cracking saves to deny them. He's the only player of the starting 5 who did start, him and Manav actually. The rest were. That's a lovely shot from Anmol. The rest were rested for a bit at least. Now they are playing. They didn't start. It'll be interesting to see if Satyam Thapa comes on. He's also had a good tournament whenever called upon. Played one of the games from a goal hunter's point of view. But either ways, even if he comes on, it's not going to be easy to score. But they have to score now if they are to stay in the the futsal club championship. Poor pass. Satish couldn't get on the end of it. Here's Anmol. He's played really well. Almost gets that shot away into the corner, but well saved by Kashif. And let's not forget him. He's made some sensational stops. Could be called upon once again. That square pass towards Anmol should have been read. Really nice pass actually from Mukul. Oh, that's a really nice run from Anmol once again. Keeps going. He's really swift on his feet, beating players one after the other. Here's Akshay. Bit of hold up play from him. Ansh tried to win the ball back. In fact, Akshay does. Working really hard here. Possession given away. K3 Futsal Club just need a goal now. Of course, with no reply. Can't be deflated. Have to keep pushing. It can all change. We saw what happened with Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. Here's the chance they were waiting for. Just about enough defensive work done there by Anmol to prevent the shot from being taken. Opportunity to shoot, and that's an absolute cracker from goal hunters number 7 to give them the 6th of the day and to deny K3 Futsal Club a potential quarter-final spot. What a strike from Ansh. Absolutely spectacular. Usually the skipper of the side, not today. Of course, he is still the leader. And now a bit of breathing space for Hazrat Nizamuddin Club. What a turn of events. The 6 goals, or the 6 goal lead that they got, and the 6 goals that K3 Futsal Club have scored, or rather conceded, I beg your pardon, has given them an unprecedented spot in the quarterfinals, for now at least. But here's an opportunity for K3 Futsal, saved again by AIFF. Shot wasn't the most convincing. It was played, it was shot straight to him. That's definitely not a foul. Even though Divakar William thinks it is. Here's another chance for K3 Futsal. Shots taken, saved by AIFF. Ansh clears it off the line. Is there anything he can't do? That is why he's one of the most valuable players in this futsal club championship. He can score, he can defend, he can do everything. And on the other side, Anmol almost gets his goal. Well saved by Kashif. Ansh absolutely spectacular. A goal line clearance. K3 must be wondering what else they have to do. They have to get past Alif and also Ansh and the rest of them. Played behind by Mahip. Alif plays it through. Ansh tries to set it up, didn't have enough space. Goes back again because the ball has crossed the halfway line. So they can play it back to the keeper. Anmol absorbs a bit of that pressure, plays it wide. Good touch by Akshay. Very comfortable with the ball at their feet and their back towards the goal. That's so important in a game of futsal so that you can absorb the pressure. Ansh lofts it. Decent touch. Set up there by Nitesh, also known as Nick, who's come on. Gets himself into good position. Speaking of which, here's another good chance. Mukul didn't take the shot early enough. Usually very emphatic in those positions. Nitesh drops back and does really well to defend for his team. It looks like a few others are coming on for goal hunters. Kuber and Krishan Kumar, KK. Everybody getting a run in. They've already qualified for the quarters, of course. That's a nice ball towards Nitesh. Couldn't keep it under control. Smash long, looking for that flick. Of course, the win is more or less guaranteed for goal hunters. But it's that goal difference which Hazrat Nizamuddin club will be keeping an eye on. He'll be feeling a lot more confident, but also a slight nervousness because 2 goals can come from anywhere. For them, 8 goals came from absolutely nowhere. Here's a chance. Shot not taken by Suresh. In fact, by Satish. Here he is again. Looks for the 1-2. That's a nice 1-2. But they can't shoot again. Great defensive work by goal hunters. They really want to hold on to this clean sheet. Here is Suresh. Plays it through. Goal hunter still can't win it back. Now the shot's taken. Another super save to his left from Alif. At least 6-7 top-notch saves from goal hunters number 20. That's a poor touch from Kevin Xavier. Good hold-up play. Mahip plays it wide. Nitesh shoots, it's wide. 7.5 to play for K3 Futsal Club. If they're to salvage their quarterfinal spot, they give possession away though. Here come goal hunters again. Hazrat Nizamuddin Club will be saying one more goal and we should be good to go. Nitesh gets brought down. Don't think that's a foul. Prashant can carry it forward. Can't get past Krishan, who loses out possession. Kashif lets it run. Ball of the top is A useless one. Alif plays a long ball himself, but Nitesh couldn't take it down properly. Set it up for Krishan. Back pass towards Kashif, who's come quite close to scoring himself. Nice work there from Roshan. But he can't get it out of his feet again. Another dink over the top. That's a really good ball. But tough to score from that sort of an angle for Kevin Xavier. Now Nishant is on. So everybody has taken the pitch for goal hunters except Satyam, the keeper, who we might see come on soon. Six minutes to go. K3 Futsal Club still need 2 goals to get themselves back in that quarter-final spot. Coming second in Group C. But they could concede here. Great save! And then on the rebound, Nitesh struck it well, but too well. Over the top. Another top-class save from Kashif. He and Alif have put on a goalkeeping clinic today. Mahib goes for that reverse ball. Does well to shield. Will be his way. And it's a timeout. Under 6 minutes to go. K3 Futsal Club might as well throw everything at this. Try to score 2 and go all out. Doesn't matter if you lose by a few more goals. You've got to try and get those goals that you are trailing by. I think that's what Divakar William, the coach, is saying. So here we go. 6 to play. Nishant to resume. For goal hunters. There is Satyam Thapa. So Alif, personally at least, will keep a clean sheet. That's a nice ball through. Chance to score here. K3. Shot not taken early enough. Now Roshan can shoot himself. Sets it up. Saved this time by Satyam, who, as I said earlier, is also a very good keeper. It's not going to be easy to beat him. Nishant finds a bit of space. Plays it through. It's a good ball from him. Gets it back. Nishant shoots. Poor shot. Nice setup there from Mahib. Foul given against Krishan. Two more goals for K3 in 5 minutes. It's definitely doable, and that'll be a yellow card for Krishan, who's just come on. Here's a chance. And that should be it. That is it. Finally, they pull one back, and the drama continues in Group C. That free kick which was unnecessary, and then poor marking. First, Nishant lost his man, then a really nice pass towards Prashant from Satish. They combine, and Prashant scores. Dink over the top. Chance here for goal Hunterz. Shot not taken early enough. Now the shot it's blocked. Five to play. Nervy times here. If you're Hazrat Nizamuddin club watching on, 6-2 will be enough for K3 Futsal. In fact, will it be? Oops, a bit of a challenge there. That'll be a foul. And there was advantage, but the ref didn't play it on. He's already given the foul, so they can't complain about that. The whistle has already gone. I can't say much about it anyway. Let's take another look. They stopped playing. Nitish stopped playing, otherwise he might have marked Roshan. So they've got to take the free kick. It's a poor free kick, smashed all the way over. Goal Hunters know what's at stake for the other two teams. It's not like they're going to say, when we don't have to concede any now. They'll still play their free-flowing football. They'll try to score. It's not like they'll shut up shop just because Hazrat Nizamuddin are in a good position. So that's where K3 can score themselves. Here's Roshan. Opens it up. Can't shoot. Try to rotate the ball. It doesn't really work. Goal Hunters played away. Here's Nitish. Opens it up for himself. Then cuts it back. That's a nice move, but couldn't get the pass away accurately. Here's Ansh. Just to take a bit of control of the game back into goal Hunters. Nitish does really well to set that up. And Nishant rather, and Nitish will have to go off. Possession given away quite lightly. Chance to shoot. He cuts it back actually. They love to play these square passes in front of the post. Mahib did not make the run though. Nishant could have gone for that left corner himself. Here's Ansh. That'll be a foul from Suresh. Over 3 minutes to play. Goal difference. Goals for 9 now for K3. Goals conceded 15. That's 6. It's -6 rather. Hazrat Nizamuddin -5. There's a shot taken. Hazrat Nizamuddin have scored more goals, so I'm guessing after goal difference, goals scored will be counted, or maybe head to head. If it's head to head, then K3 are the ones who will be in a better position. Ooh, that was tough. Satyam right off his line, a shot on goal, and that was surely in. Oops, that's a bit of a trip there from Kuber. They've got quarterfinals coming on up. They've got to be careful. K3 try to keep it in. Ansh gets the touch. Tense moments as K3 look for another. Chipped. They're asking for a handball. It was too close. Comes off a goal hunter shirt. Will be a corner. Go for the flick. Goal hunters will retain possession. 3-on-1 situation. Played down the line. Challenge comes in. Had to make a tackle there. Kevin Xavier, they've got to be careful. They've made 5 fouls, so that's also another thing they've got to keep in mind. One more foul, and goal hunters will get that shot from the 10-meter mark. Looking for that extravagant touch there. Kevin wins it back, but now there has to be a bit more urgency from K3's point of view. Oh, that's a poor pass. Kevin wins it back. Roshan turns into traffic and now loses possession. Here's Ansh. Needs to clear. Plays it through the center. Nice little flick on. Goal hunters could finish it off here. The pass is behind the player. Prashant will come back on. So will Satish. Just over 2 minutes to play. And that ball slightly beyond Bijoy. Now another opportunity. Prashant had the ball towards Roshan on but didn't play it. Here come goal hunters who haven't scored as much as they would have liked. 11 and 12 in their first games, rather 12 and 11 now. 6, which is basically half, but K3 have played really well themselves. Roshan gets the touch, but goal hunters still have it. And they've also just dropped slightly in their last few minutes. K3, it's now or never for a spot in the quarterfinals. Hazrat Nizamuddin will be watching on, but possession given away. Bijoy sets it up. Bijoy might just get it back. In fact, he won't. It's blocked. Mahib's shot was blocked. Now it will be a kick in. Here's Ansh, plays it backwards. Satyam. If K3 can win the ball back here, Satyam is off his line. Hazrat Nizamuddin club must be telling him to go back. Shots taken, it's wide. And no urgency here from K3. Of course, clock has stopped. But still, maybe they're just keeping themselves calm. Great ball by Kashif. Almost towards Roshan. Quarter-final spot from Group C. The second spot in the table. Hangs in the balance. Right now, Hazrat Nizamuddin club are in possession of it. If K3 score 1, both their goal differences go to -5. In goals for Hazrat Nizamuddin is more. That could have been the chance. Maybe a foul off the ball, but play on, says the ref. Goal Hunters have it again. Bijoy's touch is slightly heavy. Here they come once again. The champions from Karnataka. Trying to make it to the quarters, not to be on that occasion. Ansh almost gives it away. Slightly light from them. Here's Prashant. Tries to open up a bit of space. There is no space. Bijoy does really well. Plays it back, cleared by Satyam. Satish opens it up. That's an important block from Kuber. Here's Roshan. Has a pass towards his left-hand side, and that's what Suresh is saying. But how was he to know unless there was a call? Hazrat Nizamuddin club will be really tense here. 13 seconds to go. K3 Futsal need to keep going. Ball isn't out of play, and that could be that. Goal Hunters will progress. Cut back, chance to shoot, not taken, cleared away, and that's the buzzer. And it looks like K3 Futsal are pretty happy with their goal difference. 6-1. And is it head to head that has got them through? Not too sure. But at the end of it all, Goal Hunters surely top of Group C. 6-1 is the scoreline for them. 11, 12 in the first game, 11 in the second game, 6 in the third. They will face the runners-up of Group D, which will be decided later on this evening. K3 Futsal Club have played really well. Some good saves from both keepers on either side. But for now, Group C finishes off with K3 Futsal Club 1, Goal Hunters 6. On head-to-head, K3 are ahead of Hazrat Nizamuddin. Goal difference, they aren't. That will all be confirmed very shortly. And right now, we will go into a bit of a break, but at 5 o'clock we'll return with this matchup coming up as Group D will have their final games. TOFA take on Ambilum Sports Club. So make sure to join us for that.